Hello, and welcome back to this channel. Today's going to be an incredibly busy and fun day because with spring starting to roll up, it's going to be in the lower 70s this upcoming week, so I'm super excited. But that also means I need to start preparing for spring. So that means this week we'll hopefully be moving around a lot of stuff outside, getting all the pots ready. Also, that means I have to get plants ready in here and start germinating those. So that's the main plan. We're also going to be doing a lot of other stuff, trying to save soil, save soil costs, and a lot of other stuff with drainage on the strawberries. So I'm going to be explaining like 200 things, what's going to feel like 200 things in today's video. So before we do go ahead and start today's video, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on also, if you're not beside video, and please like this video. Let's go ahead and start today's video. So, number one, I need to germinate stuff. Talking about germinating, I'm hoping to germinate peppers and tomatoes today. I might go through the seeds pretty quickly too in some other spots to see if anything else needs to be germinated yet. But just the plan, I really need to just move stuff together, try to make as much room so the strawberry pot right there will be moved over to those. But also these bigger shelves, I want to kind of move some stuff over here also and try to make just as much room as possible. So the plan is I'm going to be cutting all of this plant off. There is another plant down there that I'm going to be keeping till it flowers, but this one's starting to die out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up on this, and then there's that. Then I'm going to do it to all of those, and I need to take these out, and then all the soil in here, I'm going to throw it in a bucket, let that sit for like 2 weeks to 2 months. Let all those roots in it kind of rot away and just kind of dry up, and then I'm going to kind of just blend it up with like a shovel or something, throw some compost in it, throw some other stuff in it like perlite, all sorts of stuff to make it fresh once again. And then I think that could really significantly help with saving money on soil. I won't do that constantly, but I do want to try that out to see if it really could work. Then drainage on the strawberries. I actually had one of you guys comment some ideas lately, and one of your ideas was really good. I've actually kind of thought about it, but I don't really know why I didn't do it. I guess I kind of thought of an idea and I don't really know what happened. So one of your guys' ideas was, instead of like doing the holes, like kind of what I have 3 holes on the sides and 3 holes on the bottom, instead of just grabbing scissors and cutting little slivers out of the side. So I might do that to the strawberries all the way down there, because that could probably significantly help. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first, and then I'm going to just kind of walk around and try to get stuff done as quick as possible, because I still have a lot of stuff to do outside. All right, well, it's been a very productive, like the last 15 minutes. I ended up doing the strawberries and I got the peas done. Now all I had to do is just go ahead and dump it in this. And I think instead of just dumping it in this bucket, putting a lid over it and letting it just sit for a few weeks, I think I'm just gonna dump it in my pile outside, getting ready for spring, because I'm just mixing that up right now. And my next mix up is going to be in a few days, so I think that would be the best option for this to be reused pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to move a few things around, and I'll see you guys in a second once everything's ready to be planted. All right, so it's been a lot. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened. I got everything outside mixed up, and I moved around so many things. I did keep the grow lights on because I'm going to be moving stuff over here very, very quickly. So here's kind of like the plan. I have 2 open shelves. Theoretically, I should probably just bring those strawberries up to this shelf, and over here I already have everything set up. I have everything, the tripods, all the extra soil that I'm going to be using on top. But here's kind of the plan for planting everything. I'm going to be planting green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, spring tomatoes, which are just like your classic just cheeseburger tomatoes, and then you got those cherry tomatoes that are perfect on like salads and sorts of things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start planting these. I'm going to go ahead and just do cherry tomatoes on camera, and I might do one of the peppers, and then, or I might, theoretically, the best thing I probably should do is this, and I'll just do both. So I think I'm just gonna do that middle pot, and then I'll do everything off camera, and then that will be pretty much it for today's video. I just have a few other things I need to do also with watering and getting more soil ready. I completely forgot to mention, I'm using perlite, compost, and coconut coir in this. You can also use peat moss instead of coconut coir, but I don't really know why I haven't used the peat moss yet. So everything's mixed up over here. I do recommend either getting a mixer for those bigger farms, but I'm just doing all this by hand because I don't do this very often. So I'd say this is about 15% perlite, probably 30% compost, and the rest is going to be coconut coir and some other stuff here and there, but mostly that's the mix. I do recommend, as you're mixing stuff, kind of water the soil a little bit. Not anything like, don't soak the soil, just try to get it a little bit moist, because that'll really help everything mix together even better. So let's go ahead and start planting some seeds. All right, so here's the mix right here. We have both of the sides, and it's extremely important that you do label what you're gonna be planting. So this side is gonna be peppers, and this side is gonna be those bigger tomatoes. So I will say, while I am planting these, I'm gonna be starting off with yellow bell peppers, and then I'll be doing the tomatoes last. But I will say, all the seeds I'm gonna be working with are coming from True Leaf Market. Really do recommend that seed place. This video today is not sponsored by them, but I just want to let you guys know if you guys are looking for a good seed brand to consider getting. Now, I'm gonna have way too many seeds to really fully work with, so I'm just gonna kind of throw stuff in, because a lot of these seeds won't germinate, or some of them will. It just really depends on just the germination rate. So I got so many seeds. I did not realize that we get this many seeds, and that's also a good thing about True Leaf. They're pretty cheap. I've looked over probably maybe 30 seed shops, and True Leaf stuck out to me because they sell bulk and they sell much cheaper. I'm severely overdoing these seeds, but really overdoing it. But at the end of the day, the more seeds, the better, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of keep these other seeds I have for now. And then I also got the spring tomatoes. And what I really like about this place is they give you these bags when you do order small bags. But when you do go ahead and open it, it comes with like these little bags. So I will say, what's really nice about this is because usually for these smaller seeds, they do this way, so they're really easy to really kind of get out of the packaging. So I'm just gonna kind of open it up, try to get it good, and I'm just gonna dump it into my hands. Just like that. We got a little bit left still in there, and then that is about good. Now, I'm just gonna grab a few and just kind of sprinkle it throughout all of it. Same exact thing with what I did with the tomatoes. Doesn't need to be anything perfect. Just kind of throw it in as you go through. All of these will be going outside, if you guys were wondering. So, I have grown tomatoes indoors if you guys do want to check out that video too. But other than that, all the seeds are laid down. So, if you do look at the soil, I didn't fully bring it up. And the reason why I do this is, so number one, when I do put soil on, it is really easy. It can also compact together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sprinkle the same exact thing on top, just like that. Do a pretty good layer on top of it. Nothing perfect, nothing special, just something that could give a good layer of soil on top to really just kind of help the plants there. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the peppers also over here. Nothing insanely good. I do recommend doing this either outside on a table. You're fine with getting pretty dirty. I'm using this table, and I usually use this table for everything when it comes down to working with soil. And I never like to work on the carpet. I've actually had a lot of people say lately, why do you keep planting on the carpet? I used to, but I decided pretty recently that I was going to do everything planting wise on the table, because it's also way easier to clean. But at the end of the day, I still have to clean the table. So it doesn't really get far, but at least it's not there. Now, you don't have to do this. I don't think anyone does this, but for the sake of not having a ton of gnats in the room, because a lot of gnats do thrive in this type of soil, I'm just gonna do straight coconut coir on top to kind of just help dry out the top of the soil pretty quick. I found it actually really effective for a lot of farms that don't like to use bug killer or just a lot of that poison to try to kill bugs. I don't like to work with that at all. I'm completely against that. But that's about good for now. Now, with that being completely done, just gonna go over some pots, see if anything else needs anything. And now, to finish it up, I just need to go ahead and water everything. So, you can do this with pretty much anything. So, I've seen a lot of people use hoses. You can put a connector and nozzle on top to really help it thrive even better. But that's gonna be about good. I'll water these probably in a few hours too, but for now, I'm just gonna lightly water it. Let all these seeds kind of soak up that thin layer of soil, or that thin layer of water. And then now, all I have to do next is label it. So boom, and then boom. And now it is ready, and hopefully we'll have stuff growing in about, I'd say probably about 3 days when I start seeing stuff cooking up, and then I'll be planting these in about a month outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all the other plants, and I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes when everything is ready. All right, so I've so far finished everything. I ended up not watering the other 3 pots. I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the actual watering system and the hosing system. I cleaned off the table over there. I need to do a little bit of some vacuuming over there to end kind of the day. But just kind of talking through everything we did today. We did all of these. We ended up planting yellow peppers, bigger tomatoes, which are gonna be spring tomatoes, and then we have cherry tomatoes. Going all the way down here, we have red and green tomatoes. Those are pretty exciting. And then over here, we've just moved a lot of stuff around. Some of the flowers are starting to germinate, and just we've moved around a lot of stuff. Now, I just have a little bit more to do. One last thing, and that is gonna be, I need to go ahead and fill up this once again, and I actually already have the block of coconut coir. And what's kind of funny is I've always ordered that from Amazon, and I just recently found out that that actually comes from True Leaf Market, and I never knew that. So I guess, well, what's interesting is I've tried about maybe 12 different types of coconut coir, and my favorite is this, and I wasn't surprised that I liked it so much when I found out that True Leaf makes it. So if you do want to get bigger amounts of coconut coir, I really do recommend getting it from them. Extremely high quality, and I've had so much luck with working with their coconut coir. So I'm gonna go ahead and water everything, and I'll see you guys in a second once everything's ready for outside and start growing that coconut coir. All right, so everything's ready. We got the hose. I'm gonna hose this off later too, getting it ready for spring. I do need to dump that out really quick, and I'm gonna wash that bin out really quick to make sure the old fish tank, all the waste is out of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of get ready for that. Also, while I'm out here, and it feels great, a little bit windy, but I'm gonna start working on this a little bit, trying to touch it up. I've actually started a little bit. You can see I already did this one. I need to begin on this, but a lot of them are starting to grow. I'm hoping to maybe do some of the ones that didn't make it last year. A lot of them didn't make it, but I think I'm gonna try to put as many down as possible. I did get a ton of strawberries, so let's really hope those do grow, and then I might move them outside too in the process. But I'm going to go ahead and start, and I'll give you guys an update as I get more done. All right, so I just filled up all of the coconut coir bin. That's doing very, very well. I do want to give you guys a few updates. Fish are doing really well. Ecosystem's doing really well. And today was a very busy day. There is going to be another informational plant tour after this video is posted. It'll come out about 4 hours after this one does post. So if you guys do want to check that video out, please do check that out. I'd really greatly appreciate it. And yeah, this is going to end the video. So this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys have any questions about gardening or anything I did in today's video, please comment down your questions down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'd love it. And I love to start a conversation with all you guys. And yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. So please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you're not missing a video, and please like this video. It's going to be the end of the video. So I just really want to thank you all so much for watching today's video all the way through. If you guys made it to this point, please comment down the word peppers, and I'll know you guys made it all the way to the very end of this video. And yeah, thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we post next. Peace.